The 60-year-old mother of 7 children, Dallas Radke, has a slim body. She does not have excess fat, cellulite, and sagging skin, and most importantly, she is completely healthy. Watch this video to the end, and you will learn all her secrets, thanks to which she manages to stay in such great shape. Dallas has over 600,000 Instagram followers with whom she shares her experience of how to train without leaving home using what is at hand. Dallas herself is not against the fitness room and periodically visits it with her 92-year-old mother, but most of the time she trains at home. It is convenient and accessible to everyone. Dallas's training program attracted attention when she posted photos before and after giving birth. On the left, you see a photo of the 9th month of pregnancy, and on the right, it is already the 8th week after childbirth. Many women were surprised by this photo because they know what the stomach is like after childbirth. And this is not the only thing that has attracted attention to Dallas's training. In 2020, she began posting content on her social networks aimed at menopausal women. Listen to me, says Dallas, menopause shouldn't be a problem. Did you know that incorporating exercise and healthy eating into your daily routine can work wonders? Research shows that women who prioritize fitness and nutrition during menopause experience fewer hot flashes, improve mood, and overall well-being during this life transition. Take responsibility for your health and thrive during the menopause. I started menopause at the age of 50. In many women, metabolism slows down, bone density worsens, and joint pain begins. But I will tell you something important. It was activity during and after menopause that saved not only me from many problems, but also my mother. Recall that Dallas Radke is 60 years old, and her mother Edna is 92 years old. The health of the bones and joints of these women is evidenced by the sit and stand up exercise, which only healthy and trained people can do. 90% of people will not be able to do this exercise in the same performance as Dallas and Edna do it. You can try and see for yourself that it's not as easy as it seems. This is a test for anyone who wants to check the mobility of their joints and flexibility. By the way, leave a comment on who managed to sit down and stand up as shown in the video. Dallas is sure that one of the most important exercises during menopause is the abs. It is also important to train the oblique abdominal muscles and lower back. That is, to maintain all the muscles of the core. This supplies blood well and additionally stimulates the ovaries and adrenal glands, and they in turn function better. Regarding the food, Dallas has everything according to the classics. There are no semi-finished products, fast food, sweets, and other harmful substances. But the diet contains natural and healthy food selected taking into account the set and support of muscle mass. One of the rules is more protein. She eats at least 23 grams of protein at one meal. The fact is that with age, protein absorption decreases, and if you want to have elastic skin, proper muscle mass, and a minimum of fat, then you need to get enough proteins. One of Dallas's favorite snacks is on the screen right now. 1 cup of cottage cheese, a 1/4 cup of canned pineapple or fresh sliced strawberries, 2 tablespoons of your favorite nuts, 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, as well as a little honey. This snack contains 23 grams of protein plus minerals and vitamins. A woman drinks water in small portions throughout the day. She drinks a lot of liquid a day, at least 3 liters. During each workout, she drinks water in small sips after each set. This is important for joints. By the way, their whole family is engaged in fitness. That's what happens on weekends in a large family. First, everyone trains together, and then the whole family gathers in the kitchen where there is no free space. It is very noisy, but everyone has fun at the same time. When asked which exercises are better, Dallas replied that the secret is simplicity. Simplifying your workouts can lead to better results, and you will feel better, which will lead to a long and happy life. Whether you work out in a large gym or just do push-ups on 2 kitchen chairs, it doesn't matter. The main thing is regularity and progression. Dallas lifts weights, trains his abs, and stretches every day. To prevent the skin from sagging on her hands, she recommends thoroughly working out biceps and triceps a couple of times a week, 3 or 4 sets, but with such a load that you squeeze no more than 10, 12 times. If you want to have strong, beautiful legs and Most importantly, without cellulite, in addition to proper nutrition, a variety of leg exercises are important. Squats are very effective for this, with emphasis, without emphasis, with weights, as well as lunges and jumps. Try to do a variety of exercises. To support the shape and health of the breast, Dallas recommends push-ups on the chest with the study of all its segments. At the same time, you need to do push-ups until your muscles burn. No lightweight exercises for grandmothers will help. If there is no burning sensation and pain in the muscles, there is no result. Dallas says that when you are 20 years old, you don't have to do push-ups on your chest, but when you are 60 and you have given birth to 7 children, then you need to practice your breasts thoroughly. Otherwise, everything will sag. She is not shy about showing off her abs and athletic physique, motivating older women that exercise, stretching, and activity are an important part of the aging process. To compliments about her age and how well she looks, Dallas replies, "Indeed, I feel as good as I did at 30 or 40, but I'm also a realist. I don't have a goal to look 30 or 40 years old. I'm not trying to fool anyone. My eldest child is 35 years old. However, this does not mean that I neglect to take care of my appearance. I'm doing this for my beloved husband. Every man wants to see a beautiful and well-groomed woman next to him." The woman's motivation is understandable given that her husband, whose name is Paul, is 13 years younger. She met her husband when she was 38 and he was 24. They first met at the gym, where Dallas worked as a trainer and fitness instructor. They were introduced by mutual friends, and they immediately got along with each other, combining common interests and a love of a healthy lifestyle. Gradually, their friendship turned into a romantic relationship, and at some point it became clear that Paul was the one with whom Dallas wanted to share her life. Spouses often train together, which is important. She challenges Paul, and he, as a man, not wanting to fall behind, challenges Dallas. It helps them progress together. To the frequent question of how she manages to keep her skin in good condition, what is the secret of the absence of cellulite in problem areas, Dallas answers, "I made a commitment to plunge into icy water 3 times a week, although in reality, I can't stand the cold." This procedure has a positive effect on blood vessels, capillaries, and in general on the condition of the skin. In general, it is a tandem of proper nutrition, exercise, and cryotherapy. All this ensures internal health, and it, in turn, manifests itself externally. What do you think of this woman? Write your opinion in the comments. If this video was useful for you, then put a like and share it with your friends. You can watch videos with other interesting people at the links in the first comment under this video.